Coming to you live on 2K Sports, it's time for NBA action. We'll see Los Angeles facing Vancouver. And Vancouver starts out with the ball. Here are the starters for Los Angeles. Bird out there with Abdul-Jabbar. And it's Michael Jordan. Then it's Magic Johnson. And it's O'Neal in the center position. Johnson kicks to Embiid. That's blocked by Bird. But he stays with it. Just 3 to shoot. It's stolen by Abdul-Jabbar. Shoots from 14. Shot's good from Bird.
And they get the first bucket.
And they'll hope that sets the tone at the offensive end going forward. It doesn't always work out that way, but better to start fast than not.
Now here's Gibson. A second chance effort. It's another look. Here's Embiid. On the wing, Johnson, defended by Gibson. And a wide open look for Jordan. A three-pointer, no good. Johnson, the pass to Gibson. Fires from the corner. Gibson with another miss. On defense, Vancouver. And here's Bird for 3. Rebounded by Ellis.
Not quite enough defense that time around. Just lucky he was off.
Shaq dishing to Johnson. Here's Jordan. And the rejection by Embiid. Here's Johnson. Out to Bird. Clock at 6. The second chance effort. And Johnson lays it in.
I tell you what, it's almost like stealing to watch how he plays the game from this seat.
And Gibson kicks to Green. Takes it from 10. And again, it's Vancouver missing.
And good defense there to play up and get a hand in the face.
Well, he's got a tough mindset. He's confident as a defender. And when you combine those two things, it makes it real hard to score on him.
Los Angeles on D. And it's good for 2.
How about the way he's able to angle his body to shield the big fella off and still get the finish?
You've got to be clever with your sleight of hand when you get inside and try to finish against the bigger guys. And he made it look easy that time.
Vancouver trails by 5. And here's Johnson outside. A three-pointer is right on target.
Tit for tat right there, huh, guys?
Didn't take him long at all, fellas, to get those 3 points back.
Bird, the pass to O'Neal. Outside for Jordan. It's a nice passing here by Los Angeles. Shaq dishing to Abdul-Jabbar.
And just a step ahead of the D in that possession there, making the pass. Nice assist.
The drive by Ellis. No good on that one. O'Neal with the defensive effort. And here's Bird from the arc.
Timeout, timeout.
And again, Los Angeles with the triple.
Start it.
I tell you what, guys, it's going to be a tough day on this defense if he's got the A game rolling tonight.
And right off the bat, Greg, it looks like that A game is exactly what he brought.
So Vancouver ends up going with a new group. And we're approaching about 3.5 minutes played in the first quarter. Levine wide open. And it's good, assisting on the play with Brooks.
A good open look, and he splashes home the 3.
And that's got to be part of the...
Oh, yeah!
He's going to put that one in his scrapbook. Insane dunk.
And now they're starting to rub it in, build up a lead, and here we go, baby. It is showtime.
And why not? A little salt in the wound. The more plays they make like that, the more they'll have these guys reeling and on the ropes.
And he wanted everybody in the building to feel that ferocity.
And we did.
Yeah.
We felt it. Even over here, we felt it.
It's the best way to do it, as long as you don't get teed up for it.
Fires for three.
Tell you what, guys, his size really comes into play when there's a rebound battle going on. He's got an advantage in there.
Pierce wide open. He fires. Cans it from downtown. Pierce has got 5.
How about the passing? They are moving the ball without any thought, without any individual agendas.
Yeah, and it's really fun to see that kind of unselfishness. Really hard not to appreciate all the assists they've racked up.
And Booker kicks to Brooks. Laid in with a nice touch off the glass.
Well, that fast break went according to plan.
Yeah, nice job there, Greg. Recognizing the opportunity was there to push it, and then excellent execution.
They get a hand on it. Here's Walton. Makes a fantastic move and nails the shot.
I'll tell you what, the post play has been rock solid right off the bat.
It really has, and they've created a lot of high percentage shots.
The offense coming free and easy as we wrap up the first quarter. Los Angeles leads by 7. And don't go away. We'll be back momentarily. And we welcome you back to start the quarter. Players had a chance to get hydrated with Gatorade. And there's certain to be some great basketball ahead for us. And what's your take, guys, in the hustle stats for Los Angeles?
Great hustle defensively through the first half, contesting everything and racking up the block shots.
They also came out of the locker room with their running shoes on. I mean, their transition game has been full throttle.
Damian Lillard out there with Richardson. Then it's G. Then there's Trevor Booker. And it's Embiid in the 5 spot. Taking a look at Los Angeles. We've got Worthy. Kevin Love out there with Rodman. Then there's Dwayne Wade. And it's Westbrook in the point guard position. Outside, Rodman. The drive by Worthy. And the dunk by Worthy.
Oh, taking it to the rack with power.
Hammering down the two-hand slam.
Really piling on the lead with a dunk like that.
Vancouver making a switch here. Green's checked in. And then for Los Angeles, Leonard, he's checked in for Love. And it's Johnson in for Russell Westbrook. And we've played just over a minute of basketball here in the second quarter. Leonard kicks to Wade. Here's Worthy. Green with the block. They retain possession. The shot's good from Worthy.
And really, it looks like he may just try to take this thing over on his own and really build that lead up.
You know, he relishes doing that, too. I mean, I've watched him in the past. He loves to make an opponent feel the pain because of how good he's playing.
Michael Jordan is checked in for Los Angeles. Lillard, the pass to Green. He kicks it to Embiid.
Oh, the officials are all over that one.
Clearly a foul. I mean, didn't give him any choice but to blow the whistle. I mean, you got to play without fouling.
Vancouver shooting their first shots from the stripe in this game. Ellis, he's checked in for Vancouver. That's also good, so he hits both free throws. Back to Johnson. It's a nice passing here by Los Angeles. Took him no time at all on that one. Worthy's got 7.
Boy, I tell you what, he loves getting looks like that from the three-point line. No one near him. That's a warm-up jumper for him.
And that's just a great individual play right through the teeth of the defense.
Johnson, he's checked in for Alonzo G. For Vancouver, they have had 2 chances at the line already, making them both. Worthy dishes to Johnson. Passes to Jordan. 5 to shoot from 17 feet out. Vancouver pulls it in.
Not sure what the D was doing there. Clearly a breakdown. You can ill afford to give a guy like him that good a look.
You know what, guys? He can really light it up from the perimeter at times.
From deep. Jordan with another miss.
Boy, just by his body language, Kevin, you can tell he thought that triple was going to fall.
Yeah, it seemed like he had great rhythm on that. You can see the disappointment in his face.
And Draymond Green picks up the foul. That's his first foul. Thaddeus Young, he's checked in for Vancouver. Daniel Gibson comes in for Damian Lillard. Ellis against Jordan. And good, and it takes a nice bounce off the right iron and down. He's got 5. Vancouver trails by 7. And it's Ellis penetrating. And Gibson wide open. He shoots. No good with the triple. Jordan against Ellis. Michael Jordan again. Jordan's got 4 points this quarter. And Gibson kicks to Ellis. That one good for 2.
A tough start scoring the basketball, but they're starting to turn it around now.
Yeah, it looks like they've gained a little bit of confidence as the lid has come off the hoop.
And Vancouver with some changes. Dante Cunningham's checked in for Draymond Green. And Zach LaVine subbed in for Ellis. And then for Los Angeles, Shaq is checked in for Rodman. Pierce comes in for James Worthy. And Larry Bird subbed for Leonard.
That's how you extend the lead. I mean, they have tremendous confidence going for them right now, and that confidence is leading to some excellent shooting.
Vancouver shooting their 4th and 5th shots at the foul line in the game.
And working, Kevin, themselves to the line here in the second. A nice way to get your offense going.
And maybe cause some foul trouble along the way as well. And we know what that can do. It pays off typically in good fashion for you.
Los Angeles shooting their first free throw of the game.
Jordan with a good game. He's got 10 points, and from long range, he's hit 1 3-pointer.
And when it's all said and done, I got a sneaky suspicion he's going to have a few more. .111 left
to play in the first half. The 3 from Johnson. Bird with some nice D.
Solid rebound there, and with the score like it is, that's an area where they can't afford to get lazy.
Yeah, another column in the stat sheet that hasn't gone in their favor. To climb back, they've got to put forth more effort.
54 seconds left now here in the second. Here's LaVine, and the whistle blows, and it's going to be an over-the-back call here.
And that's an aggressive play to try to get the rebound, just a little too aggressive.
And unnecessary. That's over the top. That's doing too much, Greg. He wasn't in good position there, and he was never going to get the ball. He just wasted a foul.
And so Cunningham nails both of them. Los Angeles leading by 8. Jordan kicks to Pierce. And it's good. Assisting on the play was Jordan. And it's 7 points for Paul Pierce. Johnson. And a foul on the shot. He'll go to the stripe for 2.
And with the offense getting right to the rim, at least they saved the layup.
Old school D right there. Just telling them no easy layups. It's as simple as that. And that's what you expect from them.
Shaq down low. Defended by Young. Here's O'Neal. And he sinks that one, hitting the back of the rim on the way in.
In that tight, with that much of an advantage height-wise, there's just not a lot the defense could do.
Here's Los Angeles now. Bird, the pass to Jordan. And the dunk by Jordan.
And he can do a lot more damage to the rim than that when he wants to.
Oh, you're right. And with the lead they're enjoying, I'm surprised he didn't put a little something extra on that one.
Well, I think he did plenty of damage nonetheless. I mean, it was only with one hand, but he still threw that down pretty hard.
Now it's been a one-sided affair so far through the first 2 quarters, but there's plenty of time to mount a comeback. We've seen Michael Jordan really having a great game.
And he just went off in those first 2 quarters, guys. He's capable of doing that on a consistent basis as well. So we might see some changes from a defensive standpoint as they try to disrupt his rhythm in the second half.
You know, guys, I think you've got to make some sort of change. I mean, they can't let him continue to torch him up like he has been.
While we've got a moment, let's set the floor. Brought to you by Gatorade, all fueled up for the second half. And Vancouver.
Oh, wow.
That's a beautiful jam.
Yes, indeed.
And this sort of awesome dunk is one of the reasons this team is in charge of this game.
Well, there's a swagger out there. You can see it on the court that they possess and are not afraid to show it either.
Boy, and I used to love going up and jamming it down like that, guys.
It's stolen by Johnson. One-on-one here. Here's Jordan. Foul call that time on the way up. That'll give him 2 chances at the free throw line here.
Yeah, the defender all over.
Greg, he got him good there. I mean, that's why the shot was so far off.
Los Angeles making a switch here. Westbrook's checked in. On its way from Gibson for 2. And it's Shaq with the rebound. Shaq's got 3 rebounds now in this one.
Just a solid performance on the interior. The rebounding has been off the charts.
Yeah, you look across the board, it's actually sizing up, shaping up to be a great game. I mean, strong performances throughout, and they've really been strong on the glass.
And the whistle blows as the basket counts, and a 3-point play chance right here. One free throw coming up. And Vancouver with some changes. Booker, he's checked in for Embiid. Richardson comes in for Johnson. And it's Brooks in for Daniel Gibson. Kevin Love's checked in for Los Angeles. We've seen Michael Jordan really having a great game.
And he has absolutely worn them out in the paint. They need to come up with a plan to limit his touches in the interior.
Los Angeles making a switch here. Wade's checked in. Here's Ellis. And it's Ellis finishing it off.
Pretty passing. Timely recognition as to where the open man was.
Oh. And how about just floating to the rim on that slam?
Boy, when he gets up, I mean, he gets up.
Yes, he does. That's what we call helium. Yeast rising and helium floating.
And the rejection by Love. A nice shot by Booker.
He was the first one to react to that miss. Excellent anticipation on his part. A hustle play on the putback by him.
Westbrook kicks to Abdul-Jabbar. And Kareem throws it down.
That one was solid. There's a big difference in the field goal percentages between these 2 teams here in the second half.
And Greg, that difference has come about because we've got one team moving crisply, getting good shots, and the other is just kind of stagnant.
And there's the foul. It'll go on Aaron Brooks. That is his first foul of the game. Vancouver making a switch here. Lillard's checked in. Love in the post. He's against Green. Love up top. He's had some playing time, but no scoring yet from him.
And now only 1 away from being in the penalty.
Yep, the next one puts them on the line, so they've got to be careful the rest of the way.
And Vancouver with some changes. Young comes in for Draymond Green. And Dante Cunningham subbed in for Richardson. Here's Abdul-Jabbar. The pass to Bird. It's a nice passing here by Los Angeles. Abdul-Jabbar kicks to Bird. Score the bucket. He's made 5 so far, shooting a very clean 5 of 7.
Almost uncontested. I mean, it's nice to be able to add to the lead without having to really work for it.
I'll say, I mean, that's when you expect the defense to be tightening up, not backing off or backing up.
Westbrook kicks to Love. Young with the steal. And here they go. And that one's good. Lillard.
I like the fact that he led his teammate right to the ideal spot. You don't always throw it to your teammate. You throw it to where he needs to be.
And folks, those are hops you just don't see from that one spot every day.
Well, that's why he is such an uncommon talent.
Yep, uncommon and unparalleled. I mean, he makes things happen out there for sure.
That one off the back iron and out.
+8 in the rebound differential. One more reason why they're in control.
Yeah, double-digit advantage on the scoreboard. They've taken the initiative. They've played, I think, with more purpose so far.
Westbrook dishes to Bird. Back to Westbrook. The shot's good from Abdul-Jabbar. Abdul-Jabbar's got 4 points in the quarter.
And when the size advantage is as big as it was there, I mean, that's exactly what he's supposed to do in that situation. Not good shot selection, long range, and a defender all up in your jersey.
And, you know, that's just the kind of defensive work he's known for. I mean, he can take that shot away from you and does it more times than not.
So Vancouver going with almost an entire new group here. Embiid, he's checked in for Young. Johnson comes in for Dante Cunningham. Levine's checked in for Aaron Brooks. And Daniel Gibson subbed in for Lillard. And then for Los Angeles, Walton's checked in for Love. Pierce comes in for Bird. And it's Johnson in for Russell Westbrook. And Zach LaVine gets the whistle that time. So that will be his second foul of the game. We're in the bonus, and we'll go to the line to shoot 2. O'Neal's checked in for Abdul-Jabbar.
And they're drawing more whistles and working their way to the line here in the second half.
And guys, I think it's exactly the right thing to do with the lead. Keep going at defenders and find a way to get yourself to the line. Boy, I tell you what, the complexion of this game would be completely different if he'd shot the ball anything like he's capable of.
And now here's Johnson, a fast break chance. And Walton kicks to Pierce. 3 seconds left. And the rejection by Embiid. The 3 quarters of play all in the books. And this one all but over already. Los Angeles on top, delivering the blowout. And we're coming back in just a moment. Get ready for the 4th quarter of action when we return. And we're rolling here again with the 4th quarter. Might not come down to the wire, but you never know. Here's Johnson taking a look at Los Angeles. They've got Michael Jordan. Worthy out there with Rodman. Then it's Magic Johnson. And it's Leonard in the 3 set. For 3, Gibson sinks the 3-pointer. Gibson's got the first points up on the board here in the 4th for Vancouver. And the shot counts. He's fouled, and it's a chance for a 3-point play. And that sends James Worthy to the free throw line. That one on Embiid. Love's checked in for Leonard. 20 feet out. LaVine can't hit.
And a big lead for them on both the scoreboard and the backboard thus far.
Yeah, rebounding has been a big key in this one, Greg. They've asserted their will and have taken control on the glass.
Rodman passes to Jordan. He dishes it to Worthy. Back to Jordan. Shoots over Embiid. And it's going to be 2 free throws. Drew contact on the shot. And now we'll get a perspective here on how the hustle game has been going for Los Angeles.
Contested shots and block shots. They're bread and butter defensively. They're giving up no easy looks.
And also the ball hockey, the way they've come up with the steals, the way they've harassed the ball handler all day, forcing mistakes. They've really done a nice job of taking it.
Jordan dishes to Rodman. Pass to Leonard. And taken away by Johnson. And Zach LaVine gets the whistle that time. That's his 3rd foul of the game.
You know what? You've got to always be in control of your emotions.
Straight frustration right there, and I agree with you. Self-control of your emotions, a must-have if you're going to play winning basketball.
Wade, he's checked in for Los Angeles.
Yeah, clearly struggling here with the foul. Still early, and just one more will put him over the limit.
And out of bounds as Vancouver gains possession.
Just didn't get his hands up in time on that one. They weren't on the same page there.
Levine. He can't get that one. So Los Angeles will take it the other way. Westbrook kicks to Wade. Los Angeles with another miss.
And that's the shot he has to take.
Exactly. That's the right look. The decision was good. He just didn't execute.
Worthy drawing the double team. Got a piece of it. Levine inside the three-point line. And again, it's Vancouver missing.
When he's wide open like that, he'll rarely miss those.
Rodman kicks to Wade. Rodman passes to Westbrook. The three-pointer is right on target.
Gotta be demoralizing. They desperately needed a stop. Instead, they give up a triple on an open look.
Well, you know, this guy's such a good shooter that he's a guy defensively. You want to be able to smell his breath. I mean, not literally, but you want to be close enough to where you could get a whiff if you needed to.
But wouldn't that be literally? If
Yeah,
you're that
it
close,
would be,
you're
yeah. Embiid dishes to Johnson. Gibson for three. Basket is good. The assist from Johnson. Gibson's got 9 points here in the second half. Westbrook, no good.
Terrific job that time defending at the rim. I mean, it's not an easy task stopping that fella when he's headed to the bucket like that. Good job.
Wow, what a special performance this guy's putting on from long range.
Well, that has been his shot today. No ifs, ands, or buts about it.
To the paint. Tries to save it. Here's Leonard. And Gibson sends it back. Green kicks to Levine. Johnson wide open. He fires. And again, it's Vancouver with a three.
Man, they came out smoking here from beyond.
And Greg, as hot as they are from out there, absolutely no reason at all not to just keep letting them fly. That's the way to work the ball in close to the hoop, guys.
And now it's Westbrook running. He can go all the way. And the dunk by Westbrook.
And that's how you take the steal and turn it into a transition opportunity.
I think that's the perfect time to do it, Greg. I mean, those few seconds after the turnover, strike right away because the defense has no chance to get organized.
What a final quarter these guys are having from downtown, just burying the threes in bunches.
And they might as well keep going back to the well. No reason not to. I mean, work that perimeter. It's going good for you. Work it until it stops.
Johnson for three. Kicks it out to Gibson. Vancouver working the ball around now. Embiid. Back to Levine. And pushing it up. Here's Los Angeles. Wade against Levine. They get the rebound. And finished off by Worthy.
Oh, big finish, emphatic.
He hangs on the rim just for good measure. Wow.
Well, I guess there's nothing wrong with a little bit of showboating here and there.
Just 1 second between the shot clock and game clock. And that one goes out of bounds. Last touch by Levine. "16 seconds left in the fourth quarter. So he gets the whistle. Contact on the way up and 2 shots coming up.